Hey guys, so it's Saturday. It's actually the second weekend that I've started boiling. So last week I just it was my first time, so I just took my time, figured out the process. And this weekend I'll show you guys what I do. So it's gonna be a 2-day boil. I got about 55 gallons. I'll boil as much as I can down today. We'll stop it and we'll pick it back up tomorrow morning. And I'll show you guys the entire process. So from filtering the sap all the way to finishing the maple syrup and bottling it. So I'll bring you guys along the entire way. So first things first, we'll pull out the evaporator, set it up on the side of the garage and start a fire. And we'll filter out the sap, just get some of the impurities out of it. And I'll show you guys. So what I have here is just a mesh filter, just to get some of the sticks and dirt out of it. So I put about an inch of sap in the pan. And I have the fire going pretty strong. And it's just starting to boil in the back. And the way I do it is the back's the hard boiling one. The front is kind of acting like a warming pan. So I'll usually flood this one a little bit more. And this one keep it down so it boils harder. What I do is as this boils down, I'll transfer some sap from here to here and then fill this one back up. And also what you want to do is you notice there's kind of like foam accumulating here. You want to take like a, I don't know, strainer or sifter and skim it off the top. And you rinse and repeat until you have no more sap. All right, so it's 4 o'clock right now. It's about all the time I have today. So what I'll do is I'll leave it out. Take whatever's left in here, pour it in this one, let it cool down, cover it, put it in the garage. So I'll show you guys what I do to pick it back up in the morning. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Well, it's the next day. So I got it back boiling, starting over. So I don't think it's going to affect anything, the fact that I stopped it and restarted again. From what I've seen, it's just going to make the syrup a little bit darker, which I don't mind. I actually like the dark syrups. So yeah, I have about 35 to 40 gallons. Hopefully I can get through most of it today, and then we'll be able to finish it probably tomorrow evening inside the house on the stovetop. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so it's late in the afternoon and I'm almost done for the day. I still have some sap left to it. So what I did is I took whatever was left from the warming pan, dumped it in here, and just filled it up with water so the pan doesn't warp. Then I'll use the water to clean the pan. So I'll let this reduce down, and then once about half of this, I'll filter it, and then we'll bring it inside and finish it up. All right, so I'm done reducing it on the evaporator outside. So I'm gonna filter it just before bringing it inside, and then it's gonna get filtered again when it's finished. So to catch any of the sugar crystals or anything like that, but we'll filter it. We'll see. I got 2 stock pots, so I don't know how much of it is gonna fill up. So I got 2 largish pots, so we'll see. There we go. So good thing I filtered it, because you can see I caught a lot of stuff in there. All right, so I got both of these on the stove. It's 320. We'll see how long it takes. This one just has about an inch in, and I'll use that one as the main boiling one. I started off just at, I don't know, low to medium heat. And this big one, it's too big to get it fully boiling, just because of the size of the heat rings I have on. So it's going to be my warmer, and then I'll just transfer it into this one as it boils down. So I got both of them on low to medium heat. I'll leave it there for maybe, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Then I'll go to medium, wait a little while, and go all the way up to as high as I can without fully scorching the bottom of the pots. Then once they're at a good boiling temperature, I'll start transferring from the big one into the small one. I'll check in with you guys when it's boiling. It's been half an hour. I actually never raised it above medium heat. So I'll start transferring. This is all warm. So I'll start transferring some of this into here, and we'll reduce it down. I'll put a canny thermometer in it, so when it reaches around 219, I'll start measuring with my hydrometer to see what the Brix is on it, and I'll show you guys when I get to that point. I'll show you how it looks and what I do. Quick update here. So I'm down just to the 1 pot. It's been about a few hours, and now it's running at 216, so it's rising up. I think it's going to reduce down quite a bit still, but I'll show you what I have for filtering. What I did is I took an old tomato cage, and I kind of made a makeshift holder. It's the first time using it, so if it works out, I'll link a video to show you how I made this. And if it doesn't work out, you won't see the other video. The other thing I have is I have my bottles in the oven set at 180 just to warm them up, because when it's going to be time for bottling, it is going to be bottled at 180. So I don't want to risk any chances of cracking the glass or anything like that. So I'm going to preheat them at the same temperature. I'll bring you guys back when I'm close to being done, and when I'm actually using the hydrometer and how I decide when it's good enough. And that's the background noise. All right, so we just hit 219. So what I'll do is I'll test their sugar content. From my past experience, typically I have to get it with that candy thermometer to about 220 for it to be accurate. So I'll do the first test just to see where we're at. Not even. That's where we're supposed to be. It's going down. All right, so we'll keep boiling for about, I'm gonna wait about maybe 5 minutes, then we'll test again. Right at 59, so that's good. So I'll bring it over and we'll filter it through the cone. And then once it's all filtered, of course, it's going to cool down. So we're going to need to heat it back up to 180 so we can bottle it. Well, this holder is working pretty good. Seems pretty stable. Almost all done. So I'll let it drip for a few minutes. Then once it's done dripping, we'll bring this back up on the stovetop and we'll reheat it. So the syrup is up to 181, 182. So it's ready to bottle. So I got everything ready. So what I'll do is I'll take out the bottles from the oven, put the funnel on, pour it in, put a cap directly on, and put the bottle on its side, and we'll leave it there overnight to cool down. So that should sterilize everything. And you want about 1 inch of headroom. But ended up, so these are 250 mils, and that one is 500. So 1.75 liters, or close to half a gallon. I think that's pretty good. That's my whole process to make maple syrup. This is my second time really doing it. The first time I only had 1.5 bottle. And it was kind of more of a learning experience, so I didn't want to videotape that one, but this went pretty well. So if you guys have any suggestions or any comments, please let me know. I'm always willing to improve the process or how I do things. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching.